First news for the Bairns is, of course, no Mark Stewart. He's out with a hamstring injury. And Callum Higginbotham passed a late fitness test this morning, and he finds himself on the bench. Falkirk, they line up number 1, Robert Ojesnik, 2, Kieran Duffy, 3, Mark Twaddle, 4, Brian McLean, 5, Tam Scobie, 6, Burton O'Brien, 7, Chris Mitchell, 8, Mark Miller, 9, Carl Finnegan, 10, Ryan Flynn, and 11, Jack Compton. On the bench for the Bairns, number 12, Mary Callis, 14, Stuart Murder, 15, Callum Higginbotham, 16, Kenny Duker, and 17, Jamie Barclay. So it's all about 3 points for Falkirk. There was late pitch inspections here by the referee. He was worried about the water on the surface, not so much at the start of the game, but as it got to 4:45. But he's allowed it to go ahead, and it's perfect. Look, the pitch looks in perfect condition. Very, very blustery, of course. And Queen of the South will be looking to try and.
You see it dipping now. Look.
Finnegan gets his head to it, up in the air.
Well done.
Forces the tip over. Uses Mark Twaddle.
Drive.
Mark Miller goes.
Tell you what.
Oh, good shot that from Twaddle. Carmichael swap passes. Chip forward. Drops over everybody.
Oh my God.
Drops Alan Johnson. Drives into the back of the net. Well, all sorts of problems in the Falkirk defence.
Well,
and after 27 minutes,
really,
Alan Johnson scores for Queen of the South.
Well, just a hopeful ball into the box, and the jumping for the header, and the ball actually moved about a yard to the left hand side. And it fell to Johnson, who just half volleys it right, blasts it past Olejnik, unstoppable.
Mark Miller. Flynn again didn't look, and Duker had been already on the move, so an easy one for McKenna. And Scobie pedestrian, caught by Colin McMenamin.
Oh, what a goal.
Good effort by McMenamin, a great goal, and that was Tam Scobie's fault all the way, Jamie.
Absolutely laziness by Tam Scobie. Allowed the ball to bounce, never let the ball bounce. Clear your lines. What a finish. And McMenamin just takes it into his stride and a little dink, and the wind just takes it away from Olejnik. Olejnik's thinking, I could just touch this over, but the wind just takes it 3 yards away from him.
Driven in, near post, misses by everybody. Driven into the back of the net by Alan Johnston. Well, that's 3-0 to Queen of the South.
Well, again, absolutely abysmal defending by Falkirk. A terrible corner coming in, bit of a stramash. They don't clear the lines, and Alan Johnson again with a wonderful strike, keeps it down, gets his laces through it. Good technique. Another goal, Queen of the South, 3-0.
Clean. Get in by Mitchell. Punch clear, no one at the edge of the area.
Yeah, that's Falkirk's luck.
Managed to deflect it to Chris Mitchell. Driven back in, aimed at Duker, but way too high, just over. Steps inside him though. Very upright stride, plays it through for Higginbotham. Knocked on to Mitchell. Played into Duker to the far post, Flynn's there. Played back across, saved on the line by Hutton. Good move from Falkirk, Jamie. Goalkeeper not happy. Driven in by Mitchell. Oh, hits the bar. So unlucky, Chris Mitchell. Brian McLean thought it was a free kick. In fact, it was a throw in. Has to go down the line, aimed at Duker. Well, again, Lily.
There's another one.
Card this time. Alice. That's it, full time. And really, Jamie, Falkirk only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. From start to finish, it was lacklustre, and that's how they got the first goal. Really, a poor ball into the box, and it was just a wee, it just breaks to Alan Johnson. He just smashes it past Olejnik, and they just went from bad to worse. Then Tam Scobie with a few slack passes, and took his time when letting the ball bounce. You never let the ball bounce when you're centre half, especially when someone the attacker's bearing down on you. The last thing you can do is let it bounce and give him a chance of stealing it off you.
I mean, that's school's football, isn't it?
Oh, it's embarrassing. And then Menham just takes it off him, and like sees a keeper and thinks, I'm gonna have a wee try of this. Like Menham, we dink. And the wind takes it away from Olejnik, and he had no chance really, And again, the third goal, again, it just in the box. People not reacting, not closing down, stopping shots. And Alan Johnson again smashes it, keeps it low. Great technique, and absolutely deserved 3-0 win by Queen Queen of the South.
Second half, you'd expected more from Falkirk, but really they never threatened.
You've got, you know, if you're losing 3-0, you've got to come out and try, you know what I mean? You've got to come out and really have a go at them. But there was none of that, you know. Stick 2 up front, fine, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? You can't still play tippy-tappy football through your defence, you know what I mean? You've got 2 up front, let's go for it, get the ball forward and have a go at them. Wasn't bothered.
Is that season over for Falkirk then, Jimmy?
No, it's not, season's not over, no, but it's, you know, it just makes it massively difficult now, you know. If they're going to win today, you know, it was a few points gained on Dunfermline. That was 0-0 with Dundee. But Raithlowood's going to win at Ross County. You can't do anything about that, you know, but you can still try and keep in touch. And it's a massive blow for the title race for Falkirk. And if there's not severe changes in the next game or really some a bit more tactical, a bit of effort anyway. I mean, Burton O'Brien was never in the game. He had about 3 touches in the second half as well. You can't go away and try and play against First Division teams with an opposition who's going to pick up Burton O'Brien and make sure he doesn't play, and then kick Ryan Flynn. You know what I mean? You've got to really react to that. I mean, teams have got. They're the 2 best players, and they know how to play us now. So you've got to do something else, and if it's not going to work, well, changes need to be made.
And with Partick Thistle being on goal practice today against Stirling Albion, I mean, it doesn't augur well even for the replayed cup tie on Tuesday night.
No, not really. No, it's shooting practice for them, isn't it? Everyone loves to play against Stirling nowadays. You know, 6-0, dearie me. So yeah, they'll be absolutely massively confident in going into this game. You know, especially maybe how strongly they played and they you know, got the equaliser later on. You know, but you know, I never watched the game, but you know, it's deserved. So you know, they played a decent game of football. You know, and they'll be confident now if they've been crossing and finishing all week. You know what I mean? To try and score some goals against Falkirk. I mean, in the last 2 games, people have scored 2 goals against Falkirk, and Stirling did it without even trying. So they'll be thinking, well, you know, if we can get the first goal here again, we've got a great chance of winning.
So that's a disappointing end to the day here. Apologies for the early technical difficulties. Nothing to do with Falkirk TV. Of course, it was the website that was down. So well done, Tony, getting it back up. Struggle for Russell, of course, this week, because he's got to try and dig out some highlights for this game. And the best of luck with that, Russell. But we're on to Tuesday night now when we go to Firhill in the replayed 4th round Scottish Cup tie. And then we're back here at the Falkirk Stadium next Saturday when Falkirk try and regain some extra ground in this title race. But the poor result from a poor performance by Falkirk today, the final score from the Falkirk Stadium was Falkirk 0, Queen of the South 3.